3, 2, 1.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would.
inVision is a production of ElkTV. And now, Burleson High School, it's time for inVision, featuring Colton Gray and Dakota Fox. Caitlin Ulmer. Ashley Cobb and Paulina Borowski. Joshua McCall. Rockford Rudd.
Hope you had a great week at school. Of course, now it's time for the big game weekend. Not sure if you knew this, but you apparently are not allowed to use the term the Professional American Football Bowl game that just happens to be super without paying royalties to the NFL. But since the theme of this week's show is supersized, we felt it was good to have the Superintendent host the show. And that we should include the word super all throughout the show. So, since we can't use the official term itself, we've compiled a brief list of terms for the big game on Sunday. The super commercials with a football game is an interlude bowl. The get super fat eating super nachos while watching a super football game. Or the super deflated football bowl. Or the super mouthy defense versus the super cheating offense bowl. And finally, the super disappointing because two of the better teams got ripped off by the refs and didn't make it to the big game bowl. It's going to be a great show. Thank you for being here. We have another food challenge with McDonald's. We'll be introducing the first annual BHS Dance-Off Challenge. We'll see some of your best touchdown dances as well as some of your best attempts at describing the game of football. And this week's musical spotlight is a Super Freak and Super Bowl Shuffle matchup. Hope you enjoy the show. This is Brett Jimerson and you're watching inVision.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Sitting on the couch with the morning post, with a cold cup of coffee and some boring toast, thinking I'ma change it up, man, that's always fun. What you reckon, Rams? A McDonald's run. So we hit the couch cushions, need some dollars, friend. Yo, I found a $5. Man, that's Canadian. How about a loonie, a toonie, a a spoon of the Goonies? Oh, it's 10:25. Dude, you gotta move, G. Got the cash, got the car, got the pedal to the floor. Speed limit 25, but I'm doing 34. I'm going drive-through style, man, it's fast express. You can call it trans fat, I call it happiness. Roll up to the telefellow with a minute to spare. Frenchie with the headset, can I take your order? A McGriddle with a little sweet and sour there, son. A McMuffin, then be stuffing muffins up in my trunk. Then a tray or two of hotcakes, man, I can't decide her. All I know is hit them things with Aunt Jemima. How about an egg fajita for some Texas flavor? No drama, but my mama wants a breakfast bagel. Don't forget my number 4, there'll be hell to spend. And I want the eggs poached like an elephant. Frenchie back on the line. Is that all your order? No, it ain't, fool, I want a Coca-Cola. Get my cup of Coke and I'ma start a riot. Cause on the cup lid do depress the diet. Check his shirt tag and I catch the name. Brian, I ain't trying to drink aspartame. Sitting on the couch about an hour later, picking at a pouch of some now and later. Hardly starving, man, but I find a hunch. Start the car up fast because it's time for lunch. It just takes $2 and I get what I need. 2 beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. Super Size Me said he's had enough of it. But how is it bad for my heart if I'm in love with it? If you never had McDonald's, heck well dude, you should. It's a party like a hearty, except the food is good. Just don't get a large number 2, I plead with your friend. It'll be a large number 2 when you see it again. Enter the store, first you holler, then you pick a couple items off the dollar menu. 4 hot McNuggets, dessert with custard. Mix the sweet and sour with a squirt of mustard. A Big Mac attack, you can max the lettuce. Pain ain't a pain, they take cash or credit. Want a water, you can pay up there for spring. Or get the free Grimace cup, how embarrassing. They say you're playing with the cardiac arrest, my boy. Only thing bad for my heart's when they forget my toy. Now I'ma have a milkshake, but before you rant, it's made of shamrocks, now that's a plant. People say it's bad, but I don't believe them. McDonald's is peace, man, just ask Tom Friedman. Mama catch me with a zine and she's screaming, stop. Don't you worry, Mom, it's just my man Ray Kroc.
You know, I used to be scared of you until still.
Go ahead. Our life choices right now.
I think we're all hoping for saltines right now.
Look how we put a picture of that.
Josh, the longer you keep it in your mouth, the more you'll throw up.
3, 2, 1.
Swallow, 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 swallow.
No one's gonna believe your story.
You done? You give up?
I just took my last bite.
You give up.
Stop.
I can eat both.
Give up. That was
I
hard.
can eat both.
Has to do an editing version of this, and then we can put the unedited cut on YouTube.
I think the show is done. 14. She's got 14.
Cheers.
I'm hurting, man.
I want you to shove 3 in your mouth right now. Shove 3 of them after you're done with that. How do you feel? Why?
I'm dry and slide.
Pain is temporary. Film is forever.
Hello, Elk Nation. My name is Colton Gray and Dakota Fox this week because our main anchor has decided to no longer speak until the Super Bowl is over.
No.
Why is that, Colton?
No.
Can we have at least some insight onto why you're not speaking?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
All right, fined for doing the broadcast. More on that later, I assume. Well, because he has decided to no longer speak, I'm gonna have to cover all 3 stories for you guys by myself to the best of my ability. So, let's go on, and I really hope that you guys are watching by the end of this. Our first story is about a man who shoplifted from Walmart. I know that doesn't sound very interesting, but it has kind of an M. Night Shyamalan twist to it. He called the police himself. Yes, on the way out of the Walmart, he called the police and tried to get them to arrest all of the people who were chasing him, aka the managers and workers, who were trying to prevent him from shoplifting, and he was really hoping that the police would arrest them instead of him, and he could get away scot-free. Did this plan work? Not even close.
No.
He made it across 4 whole parking lots with over 15 bags worth of stolen goods and an entire bag of puppy chow over his shoulder until the police finally caught up with him and arrested him. All of the managers and the workers of the store were baffled that they managed to let this man get away with over $300 worth of stolen goods. Colton, any thoughts?
Yes.
What would those thoughts be?
No.
Okay, next story. Do you guys all remember the rapper Suge Knight? Yeah, me neither. He's pretty old. But he did just recently get out of prison. That's right, the old Dr. Dre era rapper was sent to jail many years ago on the charge of murdering somebody, and he's just recently gotten out. Now, why is he important, do you say? He just killed somebody again. That's right. While he was filming a documentary over Dr. Dre and another famous rapper, he got into a serious argument with 2 of the movie set workers and ran them both over. He allegedly reports that the 2 men were attacking him and assaulting him, and he wished to get away as soon as he could. In the process, he ran over both, killing one of them and severely injuring the other. Suge Knight is currently facing first-degree murder charges, and when this story develops, we'll give you more. Colton?
Nah. Yeah. No. I do not recall.
All right, final story. The Cheaters and the Seahawks. Yes, the great game is on Sunday, everybody. Are you all going to be watching it? Because I'm not. This game is going to be full of deflated balls, Belichick complaining about the entire game, and the refs not giving the Patriots any kind of leeway. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can guarantee you I know who's going to win. The controversial team who allegedly deflated 11 out of their 12 football pigskins 2 pounds under pressure have successfully made it into the Super Bowl, and they will be facing the Seahawks on Sunday. And this game will most likely not be much of a game, as the Seahawks will not have any penalties called on them, and the Cheaters will have every penalty called on them that they can possibly commit. This game I'm not looking forward to, and I hope that nobody watches it, but the commercials I assume will be very funny.
Yes.
And also Katy Perry's performing.
Yes.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. My name is Colton Fox.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Floating through the wind.
Wanting to start again?
Like a budget kid with the sack of big matches, throwing down with the rockables ass on attack. In your mind, you see, you gotta bring it to your best ability. You gotta funk it up until it knocks you down. And when you're bumping up, make sure you pass it around. Come on, let's go to work. We got what'll make your body jerk. Make you throw your hands up in the air, shake your booty and scream, oh yeah. 'Cause we are the jam on you, and jamming on that's how we do the do. We'll funk it up until you book it down. So come on, people, check out the sound.
And now, this week's musical guest.
The Super Bowl has left us with some of the greatest athletic accomplishments in the history of sport.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would.
Deep Thoughts with Joshua McCall.
Hello, I'm Joshua McCall, and I could care less about the Super Bowl, but I do care about the commercials. Thinking about them brings a smile to my face. The commercials are always so hilarious and witty. To see an example, here is the commercial that inVision put together.
Is boring old regular TV getting you down? Are the reruns of Friends finally getting old? Is waiting around to find out who A is getting tiring? Then the wait is over. ElkTV, the complete decadary set, is now for sale. Complete with all the monotonous yet semi-entertaining years we've been on air. All on one top-of-the-line, great value CD from Walmart with 3 different editions. Dakota Fox, Executive Rudd.
A Mr. Rudd version, really? I think we need a Paulina version. I mean, I'm the one who does all the work here. Are you kidding me?
And the Valentine's Day One Shade of Grey, all consisting of deliciously beautiful artwork created by our executive producer's 6-year-old twin daughters. Remember that time we ate bananas and Sprite and spit it up in the trash can? Yeah, us neither, but it's on this DVD. Or the time where, forget it. Here's some of the stars talking about it now.
Anything to say about the ElkTV Complete Decadary disc?
We have one of those?
This one is the best. You would not believe the funny stuff that appears on this DVD. You gotta get it.
ElkTV, the first 10 seasons, now being sold out of Rudd's mobile van.
Great. Is it free?
For $29.99. To be honest, you could probably talk him down to $2 and a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Check it out now.
Why am I talking about Super Bowl commercials? Why did I just show you the inVision commercial? These questions you ask, and here are my answers. Because our commercial, which you have seen and no doubt thoroughly enjoyed, was sadly not accepted by the NFL. And this is asinine. Did you see the cinematography in it? It makes Citizen Kane look like a home movie, and the script, pure brilliance. My hubris would have me take credit for writing it, but alas, I did not. Furthermore, the acting is top-notch and puts every Shakespeare troupe to shame. Seriously, NFL. I never watched what you do because football bores me to tears, refer back to that rant I had on sports and cheese. But now since you have done this to us, inVision, you're never going to get me to watch. Of course, when it's not the Super Bowl and those lovely commercials are on, and as I do every year, have money down on a team because I have a serious gambling addiction. But it's not that serious. I've got nothing more to say. I'm Joshua McCall, and allez-vous faire foutre, NFL.
Hello, BHS. I'm Kaylina Ulmer with the Elk Sports News Network. This week is our supersized inVision because of the Super Bowl. On January 5th, 2015, Dirk sunk a 3-pointer in overtime against Brooklyn to pass Moses Malone on the NBA all-time scoring list. January 3rd and 4th was the wild card NFL playoffs. January 10th and 11th was the divisional playoffs. January 18th was a championship, and then February 1st will be the Super Bowl. In the NFC wild card playoffs, Panthers and Cardinals went up against each other, and of course, the Panthers won. Then Lions versus Cowboys, Cowboys won. Then in the AFC wild card round, the Ravens beat the Steelers, the Colts beat the Bengals, and then in the NFC, Cowboys and Packers. And to all you Cowboys fans, ha! Packers won. Then the Ravens and the Patriots went up against each other. Patriots, of course, won. Then the Colts versus Broncos. Sadly, the Colts won. Then Green Bay and Seahawks went up against each other. Green Bay was winning at first. Then they started slacking, and then the Seahawks beat them in the end. Then the Colts and the Patriots went up against each other. Patriots won, of course. Then, for the Super Bowl, the Patriots and the Seahawks will be going up against each other. That is going to be a very exciting, intense game. So make sure everyone tunes in on the February the 1st to watch the game. I'm not sure how I feel about Seahawks going, but Green Bay should have gone, but you know. That's all for this week. I'm Kayla Ulmer, and you just watched ESNN.
Probably a slam. Just slam. And then, I don't know, maybe a thinking pose. Something like that.
You just scored in the NFL, dude. Let it loose.
Look at the stands. I wasn't prepared for that one. Not gonna lie.
Tell me everything you know about the game of football.
It's kind of like rugby and soccer together. It's basically a bunch of men.
It's just a bunch of guys
in pads. A lot more violent. Running around a field and beating the crap out of each other for fun.
And it's guys in tights. Running on a field wearing tights.
And a lot more American.
All I know is that they grab the ball sometimes and like they shoot it under their legs and they give it to a quarterback. And then, I don't know, it just seems like they throw it and run. I don't know.
Okay, explain to me the difference between offense, defense, and special teams.
Offense is in the middle, defense is in the back. I have no idea what special sides is.
How many points are scored when somebody gets a touchdown?
6.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Is it 6 or 7?
How do you get 7 points?
Well, you have to kick a thing into
The
goal thing.
The goal? Is
Yeah,
that what it's called?
I guess so.
The thing that they run to, the 6 point, I don't know, 6 or 7 points. I don't know.
What would the difference be between 6 and 7, do you know?
If they make a field goal.
How many points does a touchdown give you, though?
3?
3?
3.
It only gives you 3?
7?
Well, you said 7 a minute ago. Is it 7 or 3?
3. I'll go with 3.
You go with 3?
Yeah.
All right, then how do you get the remaining 4 points?
That you kick it.
You kick it?
Yeah.
Okay, is it possible to get 3 points, and how?
When they're down by I think the 5 or 10 yard line. No, wait, is it? I think it's the 10 yard line where they're down there and they're like in a line, so they're able to like kick the ball into the field goal and make a 3 depending on the length of the field or wherever they're at.
Okay. Is it possible to get 2 points in football?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. Do you know what a down is?
No.
You don't know what a down in football is?
No.
Do you know how many downs there are in football?
4?
There are 4 downs?
I think so.
All right. Why are there 4?
Because they have to cross the line. Like
What?
on the TV when they put the yellow line there and the red one, they have to cross them.
Is it possible to score 2 points in football?
Yeah. Just like I said with the 3-point, it just depends on where you're at the field. So if you kick it, you can make 2 points.
Who's going to the Super Bowl?
Oh, I know this. Is it the Seahawks and the Patriots?
That's actually incorrect. It's the Cheaters and the Seahawks, but I'll take that.
Oh, okay.
Patriots?
The
That's
Patriots?
all I got.
Just the Patriots? They're going by themselves?
No, there's someone else, but I don't know
Are the Patriots just going by themselves, or
who. No.
who are they going against?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Well, just take a wild guess. What team do you think's going? The Cowboys?
No, not the Cowboys.
Not the Cowboys?
Who's playing in the Super Bowl this week?
I don't know, Cowboys maybe?
Okay, stop. That's terrible.
This week is our supersized episode in. Oh Lord.
I never watched you, what you doing, blah blah blah.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Well, the light isn't on though.
It's recording.
Huh? Usually that little red light turns on.
Interesting.
Yes.
No.
Damn it.